Hey everyone, I thought I'd just show you a little practice how I go about learning new things. Today is really about warming up and what can I say? Hi. It's twofold today. Like I kind of just want to warm up. I want to do something I haven't done in a long time, which is look up reference. And I also want to go out of the wheelhouse a little bit and try out some different brushes because I've got this huge pack and it took me a while to find some I liked for inking. And then after all these years of using Photoshop, I finally figured out there's a preset tool manager which allows me to well, instead of having like a bazillion preset tools in the window and never being able to find the one I was using before, it allows me to cut down on it, so I just have like 4 or 5. So I just figured out I can use that one to clear the window, select just the pencil tools from that Kyle Webster mega pack, and so now I just have like 7 or 8 pencils. So I've just been trying them out, and quite frankly, not a fan of a lot of them. A lot of them seem to slow down my computer a lot, but this Ultimate Pencil Soft seems to be the one I'm going for right now. It's okay, so it'll have to do. So I'm gonna turn this camera off and we're just gonna go to the screen capture right now. I'll see you there. So yeah. That's the one, in case you want to have a go yourself. I tend not to draw from reference, but I tend to practice a lot. So when I do draw from my comic book, I tend to just go at it and just kind of fill it in. It's I don't know if it's a bad habit, but it's a habit I want to break and see if there's poses here I can use just to cut down on time. I mean, if it would cut down on time and make my art better, you know, it's something to get into. But in the meantime, this has been a fun little 20-minute practice. So let's see if it makes a fun video. I'll quickly throw this in iMovie and then I'll get started on my comic book for day 92. So let's go. Coffee? Ooh, coffee. And here we are, day 92 of 100 Days of Making Comics, creeping ever closer to that finish line, which is not really a finish line, but more of a milestone. So where are we? We're on page 7. 3 panels to go. Excuse me, I just ate. 3 panels to go, and I went to the a friend of mine really wanted to see Captain America Civil War, and I have already seen it, but you know, I would not object to see it again. So we went to see it, in La Maquinista, which is the largest shopping mall in Barcelona, and it was very pretty. Um, the one thing I will say is that watching a movie in Spanish after you've seen it in English was something else. It really helped. It really helped that I remembered a lot of the dialogue in English, but I almost want to take a notepad because you don't want to be one of those people sitting on their mobile phone. Even though there was definitely a couple of those, but and why is it that those people can't put their phone on the lowest light setting? Like it has to be like a flashlight into their face and everyone else's. It was freaking awesome. We had a very good time. He enjoyed it. He actually thinks Avengers 2 is better, which I found surprising. I really enjoyed that movie too, but this one's a bit more serious. So yeah, we both really enjoyed the movie again. I'm having problems with my Cintiq, but let's get started on this drawing, shall we? You're probably already watching me draw. This is going to be split screen. So yeah, La Maquinista, very pretty shopping mall. Had a burger, not so good, not so impressive. Had some ice cream, it was pretty good. It was pretty good ice cream. Overall, pretty good time. And apart from that, I got some exercises done today, but I did not get a lot of time for my comic book. So now it's like close to 1 o'clock in the morning and it's time. So let's get going. I'm really fond of the top panel, even though the style is not really what I want, especially on the left side of the panel. I like it fine for the main three characters. Yeah, the little kids in the background and the whatever that rendering is on the wall, that needs to go. But I'm quite fond of the panel. I also quite like the bottom one that's already rendered out. But yeah, a little too much of a caricature, so I need to fix that up. What else can I say about this page? Story-wise, it's really the introduction of two major characters so far in my story, Emesha, the elder sister, and the Taskmaster. So I kind of needed to show their character. So on the previous page, which you haven't seen finished, Emesha gives food to one of those little kids, and now that snitch rats her out to the Taskmaster. He gets very angry, but he's very intrigued by the size of the mushroom, so goes off on his own little investigation, not without showing off just who's in charge. So this page is really all about him and showing his character. Like I said yesterday, I wanted to tell you a little bit about the snitch. So that guy in the middle is kind of a happy accident. Like I needed something to happen, and then as I was drawing the page, it just kind of came about that he would make a gesture on the following page and be that guy who's kind of in cahoots with the Taskmaster, spying on everyone. And then I started, daydreaming about like, the elder sister having a really hard time in her upcoming new position promotion as the Taskmaster's assistant. Before she, like, I have to have a scene where I kind of show off where she's at with the rest of the crew right now, which is kind of like, very much like, well, this is my job, this is what we do, we're never going to get out. But it doesn't mean there aren't other people who aren't complaining. So they are complaining. They would like her to do something about it. And then when she's in a position to do something about it, they still react strongly against her. And so I want the snitch to be a recurring character, as in, like, here he gets her in trouble, and later on she realizes she needs him, and they kind of have to make peace. And so that's another little bit of character development that he will be coming in handy for, if that makes sense. I'm losing my English. Oh no. So yes, I'm so tired, man. So sleepy. Anyway, we gotta get going. Let's finish up this page if we can. It is 1 o'clock. Cut to the future.